What's up, everybody? Nate here from Out of the Basement, bringing you a brand new action figure overview. Today, from Star Wars The Black Series, we are taking a look at the first figure in the brand new HOLOCOMM subline. This is Bespin Han Solo. And here we are with the latest gimmick subline to hit shelves, and right off the bat, I want to discuss just my general thoughts on it so far. So I do like the idea of this line, but I think the first wave has some real oddball choice characters. I mean, Axe Woves, Bo-Katan. Really? I think Hasbro should have let off with some real heavy hitters that actually have been shown in hologram form. I mean, where's Vader, Leia, Palpatine, Cody? I mean, heck, even Lothal Ezra was just featured as a hologram in the Ahsoka series. So this first wave is a pretty weak lineup in my opinion, and I'm hoping that we see some more iconic characters in the next wave. And this also brings me to my fear that we also won't be seeing any characters that have soft goods, whether it's a cape or a cloak or whatever. Since this is just a repaint line, I do not expect them to do any new tooling, unless of course it really takes off like the gaming greats. But I just don't see that happening for this. So I feel like we aren't going to see characters like Vader, Leia, or Palpatine, since they all have some sort of soft good on them, which is going to be pretty disappointing if they don't figure something out for characters like that. I mean, maybe they could do something like the Force Spirits, but those don't really look that great, so I would kind of hope they could like tweak it somehow. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't see them going that far for this subline. So now let's talk Han. The packaging for this line, of course, is blue, but it is windowed, and there is also some nice embossed details on the mural art. Here is the generic bio, which oddly references bounties specifically and not just like holograms. So it makes you wonder why it's called like the HOLOCOMM line when it's specifically referencing bounty characters. You know, maybe this could have been called the bounty line or something like that. But I know there's like that little kid line called that, but still, they could have come up with something better, I think. And lastly, here is the barcode. And now let's take a look at what's inside. First up, we do get his iconic entertainment expression blaster, now in clear plastic. Transparency. We also have a small nameplate, which looks nice. I like the ribbed look that it has. And here's the base itself. It has some minor sculpted details on the side. And as we can see, this definitely looks like a bounty puck. So again, it's weird that this line is called HOLOCOMM. You will need 3 AAA batteries to power it, and there are 2 options for the light up display. Pressing the button briefly will start a short display where the 6 LED lights here will flicker around for about 15 seconds. But if you hold it down, the base will actually stay lit for 30 minutes. And then you just press it one more time and it'll shut it off. I'm sure leaving it on for the entire 30 minutes will absolutely drain those batteries down, but I'm glad a longer option was included, although I think I would have just preferred a simple on-off switch. All right, and here is Han out of the packaging and on the bounty puck, and I gotta say, I think he looks pretty great. This subline won't be for everyone, but when it's the right character like Han, I think it's actually really cool. So while we've got him on the rotating base, let's light him up and just see how it works. First, we're going to do it with my studio and overhead lights on. And even like this, you can definitely see that there's a little problem brewing here that will become much more apparent when I cut the studio and overhead lights off. And yeah, I mean, you could just see it right now. The base light is simply not strong enough to fully penetrate through the figure. So Han's upper torso and head are pretty dark, while his legs and lower torso and hands really are pretty bright. And I do think this is a pretty big issue, at least with the head and upper torso not getting properly lit. Of course, there's not really much you can do about the legs being super bright. That's just kind of how light works, but maybe they could somehow get a brighter center light or something that would penetrate a little bit deeper into the figure. I'm no lighting expert or anything like that, but I would like to see the lighting in this base somehow improved. And just in case you were wondering, yes, this is just a translucent cast of the Bespin Han Solo figure from a few years ago. There's absolutely nothing different about it other than now it's translucent. And so there you have it. There was my overview for the HOLOCOMM collection Han Solo. Honestly, this gimmick line isn't for everyone, and even I'm going to be super picky about which ones I get, but I do think this could be a good sub-line. We just need better character selection and some minor improvements to the base so that the figures are actually fully illuminated. So yeah, I'm not really sure where I currently land on this one. I would definitely say if you're interested in translucent figures or you're into that sort of thing like I am, it's definitely worth a pickup, although I'm sure most of these will go on sale. So I'd probably actually say just wait for these to go on sale. I mean, I definitely think they're going to. So if you enjoyed my review, don't forget to hit like, subscribe if you are new. We're always talking about Star Wars The Black Series here on the channel. And I got to give a big shout out and a special thank you to our current channel members. Your continued support is truly appreciated. And thank you to everyone else out there for watching. I'm Nate from Out of the Basement, and I will see you next time.